Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94 here to do my NBA playoff predictions. So, before we get right into it, let's go ahead and look at the matchups. Let's just go ahead and look at the matchups before we even begin. So, in the Western Conference, we have the Golden State Warriors going up against the LA Clippers. Then we have the Rockets going up against the Utah Jazz. We got the Portland Trailblazers going up against OKC. And we got Denver going up against San Antonio. All right. See some nice matchups there in the Western Conference for the first round to get us started. And it could be some upsets, but I highly doubt it. So we're going to go to the Eastern Conference. In the Eastern Conference, we have the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Detroit Pistons. We have Boston taking on Indiana. Philly going to take on the Nets. And Toronto is going to take on Orlando. I am shocked Orlando made it into the playoffs. Like, that's the effect, though. Like, the Cavaliers got eliminated this year. Who else got eliminated? Who was in the playoffs last year? I think the Wizards were in the playoffs. Weren't the Wizards in the playoffs last year? Because they got eliminated this year too. No, I don't think they was in the play. Was they in the play? I don't remember. Damn, I gotta think. I think it was the Heat last year. Yeah, I know the Heat was in there last year because they went up against fucking 76ers, but damn, was the Wizards in the play? I don't know. The Wizards trash right now. Well, we ain't even worry about them. So anyways, though, we're going to go through the 1 through 8 seed on both sides here. Golden State going to spank that ass. It's not even a debate, bro. Like the Clippers, bro, they don't stand a chance. They do have some good players around them, and I think Doc Rivers is a great coach. But the Warriors, bro, when they get to the playoffs, bro, they a different team. Like, this team is not the same when it comes to the playoffs. Like, they bored during the regular season, and then when they get to the playoffs, it's like, let's turn up, let's get ready for it. So for me personally, Golden State gonna spank that ass. I see this being like a 5-game series at the most. This will either be a sweep or they go 5 games. I think the Clippers can sneak one out. I think Doc Rivers can pull one off. I think he can pull one win off in this series. But DeMarcus Cousins, Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Andre Iguodala, nah, you ain't getting past that, bro. And then for the Bucks and the Detroit Pistons, that could go 6 games. Like, I don't, I don't want to talk about the Bucks. I don't want to jinx the Bucks. I don't want to talk about the Bucks. Like, I just want them to make it out the first round because this has been embarrassing for the past couple of years. I'm gonna buy a ticket though. I'm definitely gonna buy a ticket. All these YouTubers got them SeatGeek discounts. Yeah, I'm finna definitely use somebody's SeatGeek discount. Cash Nasty, I need your SeatGeek discount, bruh. I need to give me 20% off because these playoff tickets ain't no joke. All right, so I'm definitely going to go see a game though. Might not be in the greatest seats. I ain't gonna be sitting up in them damn nosebleeds. I know that for damn sure. I'm probably trying to get in the middle. Be good right there in the middle. Probably like in the second row, like the third upper row. I don't know. I'm trying to go to a Bucks game. I'm definitely going to a Bucks game for the playoffs. Just to say I went there. Then Then we got the 4 and 5th seed, which would be in the Western Conference, the Houston Rockets versus the Jazz. This one, I don't know. This is one I just don't know. Excuse me, I'm still a little sick. But I just don't know. Because listen, James Harden been going crazy this whole year. That's no thing. But the thing is though, when they get to the playoffs, he get tired. He get gassed, and then he don't show up. He start missing shots. He just go all over the place. Now I do, and plus you got to think about it too. They did lose a lot of pieces over the summer. Like they did lose a lot of pieces over the summer. So crucial pieces to their team that could have beat the Warriors. And everybody talking about they gonna get past it. I don't know, bro. I think the Jazz might punch everybody, might punch them in the mouth like they did OKC last year, because they did punch OKC in the mouth last year. So if you ask me, man, it could go either way, but I'm gonna say the Rockets pull it out. I think James Harden still got enough in the tank to pull it out. Keep your fingers crossed for Chris Paul though, because that nigga could get injured at any moment. He could get injured game one, first 2 minutes of game one. I guarantee you he might get injured. So if I was the Houston Rockets, I would try and get this series over as quick as possible, but that's not going to be possible. Utah got a squad, bro. I don't care what nobody say. Utah got a squad, and that's why I say it could go either way. Cause Utah got a squad. They got depth. Like Utah deep, bro. Y'all just not paying attention to them though. But they got a squad, bro. So they can go toe to toe with the Rockets, bro. This could go 6 or 7 games. This could go 6 or 7 games. But I'm gonna choose the Rockets for this one. I think James Harden gonna will his way through this one, and then they're gonna face the Golden State Warriors in the next round. Spank that ass. It's over. So then we got the Boston Celtics versus the Indiana Pacers. The Celtics have been the most annoying team this whole season. It's like they go on a 5-game winning streak, then they lose like 8 in a row. Then they go on an 11-game winning streak, and they lose 6 in a row. It's like, what the fuck? Like, are you like? They lucky they in the Western Conference. I'm in the Eastern Conference, because if they was in the Western Conference, they would be a 9th seed right now. no bullshit, bro. The way how their season been played, if they was in the Western Conference, they'd be a 9th seed, bro. No bullshit. But do I see them going? This gonna be a 7-game series. This is gonna be a 7-game series. I don't know what's going on with the Boston Celtics. If they do, I think it's egos. I really think it's egos, and I think this is my. I'm gonna just break this down right here in this video, bro. All them niggas on the Celtics, they cocky. They got cocky from last year, because last year they got past Giannis. They got past the 76ers and came this close to getting past LeBron James and going to the NBA Finals without Kyrie and Gordon Hayward. Them niggas got cocky, bro. And the person who I put the blame on the most, I don't put it on Jason Tatum. A lot of people try to put the blame on Jason Tatum. I don't think it's Jason Tatum. I don't think it's Jaylen Brown. It's fucking Terry Rozier. I'm telling y'all, bro. Terry Rozier, because when he got the green light to take over the team, bro, Y'all gotta remember, bro. Y'all gotta remember, bro. He the reason why they didn't get past the Cleveland Cavaliers. You gotta remember that. Terry Rozier is the main reason why you didn't get past the Cleveland Cavaliers in Game 7. That nigga couldn't hit a shot for nothing. That nigga was just bricking, bro. That nigga brick. That nigga was just building a house, bro. That nigga was building a house off nothing but bricks, my nigga. That nigga had a house full of bricks, my nigga. I'm talking about everything he threw up. Brick, 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 brick. Everything this nigga threw up was a fucking brick, bro. He did absolutely nothing in Game 7. He the reason why y'all lost. Got too fucking cocky, bro. I don't think it's Jason Tatum. I think Jason Tatum plays his role the right way. I think Jaylen Brown is like, he's adjusting to his role. But fucking Terry Rozier, that nigga trying to be the star too much, bro. I see the cockiness in him. I see him trying to be the star too much, bro. He gonna cost y'all, bro. He gonna cost y'all some points in this fucking in the series against Indiana. But even with all that though, I still say the Celtics will come out of this. I say the Celtics will come out of this. I think it's gonna go 6 games at the most. It's gonna go 6 games. I don't see a 7 game. If it goes a 7 game, Indiana gonna upset y'all. I'm just saying that, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro. Indiana gonna upset y'all, bro. Indiana is a good team. It's a good team. I know they lost Victor Oladipo like earlier in the season, but this is still a good team. So we'll see what happens going forward. But like I said, man, this goes 6 games, bro. Hopefully Terry Rozier can keep his ego in check, because I'm telling y'all, bro, y'all gotta keep an eye on Terry Rozier, bro. That nigga gets too cocky, bro. I'm telling y'all, he the reason why y'all didn't go to the finals last year, bro. Kept throwing up all the fucking bricks instead of being a point guard, he kept trying to be the fucking man. That's why y'all lost last year. That's just me though. Then we got the 3rd and 6th seed matchups. In the West, we have Portland versus OKC. OKC, I gave up on them last year, rightfully so. I want to give up on them again so bad. I want to give up on them so bad, bro. I oh my god. This team had me lit at the beginning of the season. This team had me lit. I was like, yeah, nigga, we the 1st seed in the West, and we dropped down to the 3rd seed. I'm like, okay, cool. We still top 3. We end the season off as the fucking 6th seed, bro. We damn near almost didn't make the playoffs, bro. I fucking hate. Oh man, This is my team, though. Y'all gotta understand, bro. Right next to the Bucks, OKC is my 2nd favorite team, bro. OKC is my 2nd favorite team. I ride with this team, bro. It don't matter who on it, bro. It don't matter if it's KD by himself, Russell by himself. It don't matter, bro. I ride with this team, bro. I rolled with this team when KD left. I didn't leave OKC, bro. I stayed loyal to this team, bro. It's been my team, bro. But fuck, man. 6th seed, bro. They coming out of this though. OKC gonna come up out of this. Listen, bro. They gonna come out of this, bro. They gonna come out of this in 7, bro. This gonna be a 7-game series. I don't care what nobody says. This will be a 7-game series. OKC will win it. I don't. Dame Lillard is a good player. Don't get me wrong, but he be having games in the playoffs sometimes that'll make you just look like, what the fuck? Like, especially in the elimination games, he don't really show up. Like, people don't pay attention to Damian Lillard in elimination games. Elimination games, Damian Lillard don't really show up. So if this goes to a Game 7, do or die, Um, good chance, good chance, good chance OKC comes out of this. Because Dame Lillard ain't really came out of a elimination game since that one series in fucking Houston. That one game in Houston, bro. But you gotta remember they had the lead in that series. So if they had the lead in the series, most definitely Dame Lillard gonna get you out of there. But when it's like a elimination game where they down or it's tied, Dame don't show up for some odd reason. I don't know why. It's like one night he can go. It's like one night this dude could shoot like 83%. Dude could shoot like 65% from the field, hit like 8 threes and shit, have like 10 assists, and then the next game this nigga could have like 8 points on 30% shooting, no 3-pointers, and got like 6 turnovers, bro. Like Dame Lillard is weird to me, bro. It's weird, bro. And he good though. That's the fucked up part though. He good. But I digress though. I digress. But I still see OKC coming out of this just because of Dame Lillard, bro. If Dame Lillard do show up for all 7 games, this is gonna be a 7-game series. OKC ain't coming out of this easy, bro. OKC gonna fuck up somewhere down the line. I feel like OKC gonna fuck up in game 1, then they gonna take 2 games in a row. Then Portland gonna come back and take a game. Then OKC gonna take a game. Then they gonna fuck up in game 6, and then they gonna do what they gotta do to get to the second round. OKC gonna do what they gonna do to get to the second round. Then in the East we have Philly versus Brooklyn. Philly in 5. Next, we have the 2nd seed versus the 7th seed, and in the Western Conference, we have Denver taking on San Antonio. Denver gonna win this in 5 or 6. Denver gonna easily win this in 5 or 6. I know everybody gonna look like, but it's the Spurs though, bro. It don't matter, bro. It don't matter. I think the Spurs might steal game 1. I do believe the Spurs will steal game 1. They gonna steal game 1. So don't be surprised if the Spurs take game 1. Don't be surprised. But throughout the remainder of the series, bro, they gonna run San Antonio out the building, bro, going forward. Like San Antonio might get away with another win if somebody gets injured or somebody fouls out, or they come up with a good strategical plan to take somebody out of their game, or somebody just having an off night. Most definitely the Spurs are going to take advantage of that and get the win. But for the most part, though, Denver been solid. Denver been solid this whole year. I don't see them fucking up. I don't see them fucking up until the second round. That's what I see. I see them fucking up in the second round. I don't see them fucking up in the first round. I think the first round they're gonna be hype. They're gonna get their ass busted in the first game, then they're gonna calm down. They're gonna put their heads together, and they're gonna run out, and they're gonna run right through San Antonio. That's what I see. And then in the East we have Toronto versus Orlando.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
Sweep. Sweep. So yeah, now we're gonna move on to the second round though. Second round. We're gonna have in the second round we should have Golden State versus Houston, OKC versus Denver, and then in the Eastern Conference it should be the Bucks versus the Celtics, rematch from the first round last year, and then it should be Philly and Toronto in the second round in the East. And in that series, Golden State versus Houston, Golden State, bro. Golden State in 6. I say Golden State in 6, bro. That's just me. I feel like Golden State in 6. If you feel like the Houston Rockets gonna win,
do it again, please.
Stay off the weed. Stay off the weed. And you can't stay off the weed. He ain't getting busted for using weed. Stays off the weed. You couldn't stay off the weed. Stay off the damn weed. And they don't listen.
yeah. So, anyways, though, so that's just what I see, man. I see Golden State winning in 6. I think Houston gonna give them a good fight, but Golden State gonna run them out the gym, bro. I think they learned from last year with this team, and like I said, Houston lost crucial pieces that would have ultimately got them past the fucking Warriors. If they didn't lose their initial pieces like Trevor Ariza, Ba Mute, and they just kept the same core, added a few more shooters. Most definitely, Houston could come out, but Houston ain't. No, hell no. This year, fuck no, they ain't coming out. I don't care. I don't care if Chris Paul healthy or not, bro. I don't care if James Harden out here averaging 50 with a triple-double, my nigga. It don't matter, bro. You going up against Golden State, nigga. It don't matter, bro. It's Golden State, bro. They have, let me repeat who they have on their team this year, bro. They have Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, DeMarcus fucking Cousins, and Andre Iguodala coming off the bench. You not fucking with that team, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro. You was not fucking with this team, bro. I'm telling you, bro. When they get to the playoffs, it's a whole different team, bro. Y'all not understanding. Y'all want somebody to beat the Warriors so bad, bro. Y'all gotta understand, bro. This is a different animal, bro. They got fucking DeMarcus Cousins, bro. This is a man who can get the rebound and run the offense, and he can play the point guard. You can literally run the offense through DeMarcus Cousins, bro. He can create his own shot, bro. He's going to take Clint Capella and Nene out the paint. So you're gonna have to play small ball against the Warriors, bro. You're not gonna have somebody that can go up against DeMarcus Cousins, bro. That's the whole X factor of this series is DeMarcus Cousins. You put DeMarcus Cousins, bro. DeMarcus Cousins is going to take Clint Capella out the game because they're going to spread the floor out. You can't. There ain't nobody gonna be in the post. And I know Draymond Green is the weakest link. And if Draymond is the weakest link, they do got some players on the bench that's starting to come around, bro. Like Quinn Cook, Kevon Looney. They both coming around, bro, as very good role players. I don't know why Patrick McCaw decided to leave, though. If Patrick McCaw would have stayed, I think the Warriors still would have been intact, bro. But it is what it is, man. So I see Houston getting beaten 6, bro. It's not going to a 7, bro. It's not, bro. I think Houston gonna come out with a couple of wins. James Harden and Chris Paul gonna have some beastie ass performances, but Golden State gonna spank that ass. It is what it is. And then in the other Western Conference matchup, we're gonna have OKC versus Denver. This is where I'm going to just not watch the series. I'm going to just not watch this series because Denver and OKC, it could go either way. It could go either way, bro. I'm not going to watch this series because like I said, bro, Denver is not going to fuck up in the first round against the Spurs. They are going to take the Spurs seriously and they're going to handle them in five games or they're going to sweep them. Like I said, but in the second round, they're going to get cocky. That's what happens to all the young players. They get cocky. And what's going to happen is Westbrook, Paul George, They're gonna do some damage, bro. But OKC is not to be trusted. OKC is not to be trusted. If you putting all your marbles on OKC being the Warrior stoppers, bro, trust me, bro. You putting all your eggs in the wrong basket, my G. Dead ass. You putting all your eggs in the wrong basket. OKC, Denver. This will be a 7-game series because one, Denver will get cocky and they will fuck up in a lot of games, and OKC is just not to be trusted. So this one is a toss up, bro. This is a toss up. It can go either way. But for the for the sake of the viewership of this video, I'm gonna just say OKC goes to the conference finals. Okay, I'm gonna just say OKC goes to the conference finals to take on the Golden State Warriors. So we have to get through the Eastern Conference semifinals, and in the Eastern Conference semifinals, we have the Bucks and the Celtics. Seven-game series. Once again, this is a toss-up because, like I said, the Celtics have got to be the most annoying, aggravating team this whole season. The Bucks have finally arrived, but can they get past the Celtics? I know a lot of people are going to say no. I even have doubts about them going there as well. And I'm from here, okay? This is my team. This is my hometown team. Giannis is my favorite player. I don't see nobody beating the Bucks in the Eastern Conference other than the Celtics and the Toronto Raptors. But because the Celtics have been so on and off this year, like I said, bro, it just comes down to their players getting cocky, bro. But just like OKC, Milwaukee is not to be trusted. If you put all your eggs in that basket, you made a bad decision, my G, for real. Milwaukee is not to be trusted, my nigga. So, with that being said, this is a toss-up. This is most definitely a toss-up. If I had to say, though, this is hard because I don't want to go against my hometown team, but I do feel like the Celtics are the better team, but I don't want to go against my hometown team. This is a toss-up, bruh. But if I had to, I'm taking a hometown team in 7, bro. This is a 7-game series without question. Then we gonna have the Philadelphia 76ers taking on Toronto, and this right here, my nigga, that right there, my nigga, that's gonna be the matchup of the whole fucking playoffs, bro. Fuck the finals, fuck the Eastern Conference Finals, fuck the Western Conference Finals, nigga. That's the matchup right there, my nigga. Toronto versus Philly. That's gonna be the best matchup. That's gonna be the best matchup. Hands down. 7-game series. It's gonna go back and forth, bro. It's gonna go back and forth. One team gonna win one game, one team gonna win another game. It's gonna go back and forth. But if I had to choose out of this series, and this is tough, bro, because both teams are loaded. When I say both teams are loaded, they loaded. Like, Philly got fucking Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, Jimmy Butler, Tobias Harris, bruh, JJ Redick. This team is loaded, bro. They ready, bro. They ready. They got rid of Markelle Fultz. They ready, bro. They're like, fuck this shit. We ready, my nigga. We don't need no other first round draft pick. We don't need no other #1 overall draft pick to complete our process, nigga. We ready, bro. The process is complete, my nigga. This is the completion, my nigga. They ready. But then you run into this one nigga, dog. This one nigga, bro. This is the coldest motherfucker in the NBA, bro. It's the coldest motherfucker in the NBA, bro. You take LeBron out of the equation, he's the best player in the playoffs right now. No bullshit. My nigga Kawhi, you're not fucking with that. You're not fucking with playoff Kawhi either. Playoff Kawhi, whole different animal. So if I had to choose, bro, I think, bro, Kawhi Leonard is the LeBron James of the Eastern Conference. LeBron James left to go to the Western Conference. Kawhi went to the Eastern Conference. Kawhi is officially the LeBron James of the Eastern Conference. So the only way you get into the finals is if you get through Toronto. Toronto is a team you have to get through to get to the finals. Because Toronto is not losing, bro. They got fucking Kawhi Leonard, bro. Toronto is deep. And plus, all their young players, bro, deep. That whole team is deep, bro. Both teams are loaded. Plus, they got Marc Gasol, my nigga. This team is deep, bro. Like, plus they got Kawhi Leonard, bro. Kawhi Leonard alone should just frighten you, my nigga. It's no joke. So, if I had to choose, bro, Toronto moves on to the Eastern Conference Finals. So now we have Golden State taking on OKC, and we have Milwaukee taking on Toronto. We're going to start with the Western Conference one first. I'm going to just come out and say it, bro. Golden State wins in 6. I don't, it ain't even a debate, bro. Like, Golden State wins in 6. I'm not even debating it. They might win it in 5, my nigga. They might win it in 5, but Golden State wins this series regardless of how you feel, my nigga. Golden State goes to the NBA Finals. They're back. They there for the 3-peat, my nigga. It's raps, my nigga. It's raps. I think this is going to be a series where Kevin Durant is going to show everybody why he that nigga. So don't turn your back on this for 1 second, my nigga, because Kevin Durant might bust these niggas upside their fucking head, bro. Especially when they go back to OKC and they booing the shit out of him. Nigga, KD might go off for 80 on your fucking head, bro. Might drop 80 on your head, shooting like 70% from the field, my nigga. It's no joke out here, bro. This nigga gonna be playing like a goddamn my career player on rookie, bro. It's no joke. Then for fucking Eastern Conference, shit. Eastern Conference, this gonna be a 7-game series. I see this being a 7-game series. I think it's just because the Bucks are like well coached. But like I said, Toronto is deep and they have fucking Kawhi Leonard. But I feel like Giannis is right up there with him to a certain degree. Well, Kawhi is like here. Giannis is like tapping on him. Like he right under him, just tapping on him. Like he trying to break it, but Kawhi like, get your ass down. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel. But that's gonna be the tough, bro. This gonna be tough. I can't really say the Bucks can lose this series but I can't say they can win it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I can't say they can lose it, but I can't say they can win it. They do have a chance of winning this. They have a good chance of winning this. But just as good as a chance they have of winning it, they have a good chance of losing it too. That's the problem. So, in my eyes, realistically, the only way I see the Bucks winning this series is if somebody on the Raptors gets injured. Either somebody on the Raptors gets injured, or Giannis just start raining threes like a motherfucker, or Giannis just turn to fucking Kevin Durant in this bitch and start raining threes out the fucking gym. If that happens, the Bucks go on to win this. But this will be a 7-game series, and it will be a tough matchup. So if I had to choose, I'm taking Toronto NBA Finals. I just don't see them getting past Kawhi. I just don't. Like I said, Giannis is right there, but I don't feel like he necessarily has to develop a jump shot in order for the Bucks to succeed, because look at the fucking Bucks right now. But I feel like if he did have a jump shot, that would be a great additional help for them. Like if he just had a corner three, not necessarily like a 3-pointer, but like a corner three. If you could get him in the corner to knock down shots and spread out the floor a little bit, bro, I think that would make Giannis deadly, my nigga, for real. But I just don't see them getting past Kawhi. I think that their defense is going to somehow. I think when they get to Game 7, they're going to have a game plan to stop Giannis. And when they get to stop Giannis, they're going to fuck up the whole offensive flow for the Bucks. And when they fuck up the whole offensive flow for the Bucks, they're going to take advantage of that. They're going to get their ass onto the NBA Finals. So it's going to be Toronto versus Golden State. Now, I've been saying this throughout the whole video. There's no way you can beat. There's no way you can beat Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, DeMarcus Cousins, and Andre Iguodala coming off the bench. You cannot beat this team, bro. This team is not to be fucked with. This team is not to be fucked with, bro. But Kawhi Leonard is a whole different type of nigga, bro. That's what I'm telling y'all, bro. Kawhi Leonard is a whole different type of nigga, bro. So I feel like there's a 20% chance that this could go 7 games. Toronto versus Golden State NBA Finals, it could go 7 games, but it's 20%. 20%. Like, if Draymond and Klay Thompson are nowhere to be found, and it's just Steph Curry and Kevin Durant and DeMarcus Cousins to a certain extent, it goes 7 games just because of Draymond Green and Klay Thompson. I just feel like Draymond Green and Klay Thompson are the only 2 guys that could really fuck up the whole series. Because let me say this. These teams match each other. They match each other. position for position, they match each other brilliantly. Toronto has done a fantastic job building this team. They got rid of when you do notice that when they got rid of Valanciunas for Marc Gasol, you know they did that because of DeMarcus Cousins, right? Y'all do know that they got rid of him to get a big that can go out onto the perimeter, but not only go onto the perimeter and defend, but can also take your big man and bring him out to the perimeter as well. See, Toronto, they thought ahead. They not thinking about loyalty no more. They like fuck DeMar DeRozan. We gonna get Kawhi. They like fuck Valanciunas. We gonna get fucking Marc Gasol. They got what they needed, and I feel like Toronto put all the right pieces together to match up with the Golden State Warriors. Because defensively, they can neutralize Golden State. They done it before in their first two matchups. And me personally, I think that Kevin Durant I don't think Kevin Durant will do so well in this series against them. So I feel like them just neutralizing Kevin Durant alone gives them a good shot to win the championship. I feel like Toronto did the best job possible to compete with Golden State. Position for position. They got young dudes off the bench that can handle Clay, that can handle Steph, that can handle KD. DeMarcus Cousins, Marcus Gasol is the only guy I can see really defending him well. And you really don't want to give up a defender to guard DeMarcus Cousins over Klay Thompson. I really wouldn't do that. But like I said, at the same time, nobody knows where DeMarcus Cousins is at right now. Nobody knows if DeMarcus Cousins is in good shape, or he in good form, that he can go out there and give you 25-10 or 25-12 like he was before he went down with the injury. We really don't know where DeMarcus Cousins is. And that's the scariest part about all this. That's why I say DeMarcus Cousins is the biggest X factor in all of this shit. So, like I said, man, I say it can be the Warriors in 6. Like I said, if they neutralize somebody and they take them completely out the series, like I said, bro, I don't think Kevin Durant will have a good series against I don't think Kevin Durant will have a good series against Toronto. I think Toronto has their number. I think Toronto has Golden State's number. I feel like they're the only team defensively that can compete with Golden State. But like I said, man, when you got 6 All-Stars on one team, you got 6 All-Stars on one team. I don't see them losing, bro. That's why I'm gonna say Golden State wins it in 6. If it goes to 7 games, I think Toronto takes it, bro. But it should go 6 games. It should go 6. But if it goes to a 7 game, Toronto. So yeah, I'm gonna just leave it at that right now. So that's what I predict right now. I predict the Warriors winning it all. I predict Toronto going into a dogfight. Well, not really. They taking on the Orlando Magic in the first round. Come on, that's a sweep, my nigga. Sweet, my nigga. Nigga, that's nigga, that's man. Who missed this spot right here? That's what the Orlando Magic is. They just that little spot that you forgot that you missed right there. They just a little spot you forgot that you just missed. Like, damn, I forgot. Damn, I missed that little spot right there. Hold on real quick. That's what Orlando Magic is. Okay, that's a sweep, bro. Orlando Magic is a sweep, my nigga. Then they got to take on Philly in the next round. That's, like I said, that's going to be the best matchup. That's going to be the best fucking matchup of the whole playoffs. Philly versus Toronto, best matchup. Milwaukee, that's going to be another good matchup. But I think Giannis is going to really show his skills, but he just going to come up short to Kawhi, bro. Because Kawhi, it's fucking Kawhi, bro. Like, come on now. And, in the Western Conference, the Clippers, come on now. That's a sweep. But like I said, Doc Rivers can steal one game. Then they're going to have to take on Houston in the next round. That's a 6-game series. I feel like Houston might take the first game, though. Houston going to take the first game and smack them in the mouth. And then Golden State going to take the next game. Then they're going to go into Houston. And then Houston going to win game 3 in Houston. I think they're just going to be motivated because they're playing in front of their crowd. And their crowd going to be lit as fuck. But then Golden State just going to spank that ass the whole rest of the way. So, yeah. Then they're going to have to take on OKC in the conference finals. Kevin Durant, I just feel like going to destroy them. I just feel like Kevin Durant going to be emotionally destroying this fucking team. His old team, I should say. And then that'll lead to the NBA Finals against Toronto. Like I said, listen, it can go 7 games. Based on from a defensive standpoint, it can go 7 games. But I just feel like Golden State will figure it out. Golden State just has too many fucking weapons for them not to figure it out. That's just me, though. So, yeah, man, that's pretty much my predictions, man. Golden State wins it all. They three-peat. We don't know what happens going forward as far as free agency and how these teams going to look on next year. So that's going to be a story for a later time. We're going to go back into this a later time. But as of right now, it's Golden State. Golden State three-peats. Toronto goes to the NBA Finals for the first time. They're going to play their ass off. Kawhi going to do his damn thing. They're going to match up really well against them. I think everybody's just right. Everybody just writing Toronto off because of the Giannis hype. Everybody on Giannis tip right now, which is okay. I understand. Listen, bro. Go back to my 2K15 playlist, my NBA 2K15 playlist. I have a video where I stated that Giannis Antetokounmpo will be the next Kevin Durant, or he'll be the next superstar like Kevin Durant. When I made that video, I instantly got 6 dislikes. But that's like my most watched video out that whole playlist. That's my most watched video. Because I stated facts. And this is back when Giannis was in like his 2nd season, bro. Giannis was in his 2nd season. We didn't even know what Giannis was really going to be, bro. Only I knew because I saw the shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm from here. I see the shit. I saw the potential right away. And look what he blossomed into. But I just don't see them getting past I just don't see them getting past Toronto. Maybe the year after, depending on if Kawhi leaves, but it is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could see Milwaukee versus Golden State, but I just don't see them getting past Kawhi. Like I said, man, Toronto is built to beat the Warriors from a defensive standpoint. That team has depth. and they built to go all the way. Everybody on Giannis' tip right now is saying that Milwaukee can be the only team that can beat the Golden State Warriors. Y'all sleeping on Toronto, bro. Toronto will surprise everybody. I'm telling y'all. Toronto will surprise everybody. Keep your eyes on Toronto. But that's just me for right now. Tell me what y'all think in the comment section below. I'll get back to y'all. Till then, peace out.